No one really knows what you're going through. No one except you. And it could be something good or something bad. No one knows. You don't know what someone else is going through, and vice versa. We just don't know. We can assume, people can tell us, we can express it, but at the end of the day, no one understands what's inside of us. What's that feeling? And one thing to realize, that I've realized, is that no one's going to come to save you. No one cares. And it doesn't matter if they say they do, if they act like they do, if they might even share your pain. They're just no one can go inside of you and get rid of whatever you're feeling. And not going into a lot of details, like I go through a lot of things, and I've been going through some very painful things. Very, very painful. And some circumstances are beyond my control. And others I probably could take action on to the detriment of other people. So no one really knows, because I still have to get up. I still have to be around people and be happy. And everyone always expects me to just, you know, be cheerful and do this. And it gets hard. It gets hard because a lot of times I don't want to wear the smile. I don't want to wear it. And I wear it because it's better than not wearing it. Because I'd rather wear it and not get a bunch of questions than um, really be how I really feel. And a lot of times, you fake it till you make it. So I'll fake it enough that it becomes that. So that's better than the alternative. I've also been there, where you become such a victim that you just can't get out of that victimhood. So it both extremes are probably not a good place. But if you're going through a hard time, if you feel that people don't care, well, welcome to the world. They don't. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad realization that you are getting to, because once you realize that no one's going to rescue you, no one really cares. And when I say, obviously your family care, people care about your well-being in general, but I'm saying, like, those feelings you have, there's only so much people can do. Once you come to that realization, you become stronger, because now you know it's up to you. There's no one else. It's up to you. And it's sad, and it feels lonely, and it feels like, wow, I'm here in this world all by myself. And welcome to the real world. Welcome to adulthood. I mean, when we're kids and our mother mothers us, right? And she feeds us and she bathes us, and we have no responsibility for ourselves. Everything's taken care of, and slowly we actually start demanding responsibilities, like, no, I want to wear what I want to wear. And then you start growing up, and then you start eating what you want to eat, and then you work where you want to work. And eventually there is not like a clear path to being completely independent out in the world, from childhood. So a lot of times we live with that inner child that still wants to be taken care of, that still wants to be nurtured, that wants to feel smothered and taken care of. And that's where that hard part comes, realizing that that's not reality. That was a very small part of your life, and you have transitioned into a part now that you're responsible for your actions, and you're responsible for your feelings. No one else is responsible for your feelings. You could feel certain emotions because someone made you angry, they upset you. At the end of the day, those emotions live within you. It, it's taken me so long to get here to this point where I I can address feelings by taking responsibility rather than looking for external factors to blame. But it gets hard sometimes. And there's downs. Um, I can't say that there's not, because there's downs. I mean, it's a down right now. That's the reason I'm even speaking here, because also have found that expressing this into my journal here allows me to later, in retrospect, look back and see that, how the situation has progressed. And they always do. Anytime I go back to any of my old videos, I'm like, well, what was I thinking? Or, wow, I can't even believe I was feeling that way. I was basically a lot of times drowning in a cup of water. But it doesn't stop the fact that reality is the now. And you have to take responsibility how you feel right now. Because if you live in the future and you start feeling anything based on a future that's not here, that's a delusion that's going to lead to a lot of disappointment. And a lot of times we're disappointed before things even happen, just because we're living in that future of rejection. We haven't even gotten rejected, and we're already feeling the rejection in sometime in the future that might not even get here. And other times we're in the past, reliving painful moments, reliving painful memories. And then we bring them to now. And then we experience that pain all over again after we've already been through it. And it's a hard thing to control, for us to leap forward to the future or the past, and to just be here right now. Okay, what is it that I'm feeling now? That's a hard thing to do, because we live based on projections, and our life is based on the hope and promise of tomorrow it'll be better. So when we time travel to tomorrow, and in our minds and in our imaginations it's not better, now we're suffering today, tomorrow's suffering. That's where I live, right? Trying not to suffer tomorrow or suffer from the past. And I can't say that I found a recipe at all. There's distractions, very short lived. I mean, I don't even know anything that is even medium range distraction. A distraction that's a medium range to stop a lot of the thoughts for long as a few moments, let alone a long term solution, which it would probably be dealing with those feelings and detaching from them and getting rid of. But again, I hear that all the time, and it's like, sure, it's that simple. And then there's people that, I don't know, go to the psychiatrist and get some pills so that that part of their brain doesn't connect with those emotions. And I think that that's also a form of escapism, right? Because you're escaping the inevitable that is here. It's within you, and you have to face it. And it's not easy, because if it was easy, everyone would face their problems. It's not easy. It's not meant to be. And there's never a solution. Also, thinking that you're eventually going to find this valley of happiness forever lasting is also a delusion in our heads, hoping for that better tomorrow. This is until the last of our days. We will continue to struggle with our minds head in one direction, and our soul wanted to go that way. And and to bring those together and align them into one path, that's all life. It never, it, I can say never. I find it very difficult that someone can actually, without any effort or consciousness, take those two things and unite them into one direction. And again, I'm assuming because I have no expertise on anything like that or anybody that's done it. But this is my journal. This is where I come to think these thoughts. And I like to film them and even put them out sometimes. I don't put everything out because I believe this is probably me either in my future or my past talking to me. That's the way I see it. Like this video is meant for me, for the me in the future or the me from the past. And if I don't do this, no one is going to do this for me. No one's going to come to rescue you. I told you. You have to figure out how to do it yourself. And you don't deserve more than that. That's all you need because you're going to be disappointed when you find out that you think you deserve support, help, even understanding. It's fallacy. It's not true. It's not real. It's all up to you. You make it happen. And like I said, these journals, it's me speaking to someone in the future or the past. You make it happen. So at whatever point, me or maybe you are watching this, that is the message that I wanted to turn my camera on and blurt out. It's going to work out, but you make it happen. And the longer you wait, the harder it'll be for anything to happen because the world is in motion with or without you. So feel better. I'm going to leave it there. And like I said, these are my personal journals. If someone in the future benefits from this, I'm glad. Or someone in the past, if you're living in the past right now, the future is over here. Come on. It's like right now. Don't go too far, but don't stay too far behind. All right.